So welcome back to the next part of the industrial building video. So as I told you from the previous video, we had to see few technical details about the roof of the industrial building. So knowing about the technical details of the roof of the industrial building is very important for us, because in the section part each and every component we have to name it properly with the dimension. So to go with the section part, it is essential for us to know some introductory terms of the industrial roof building or just sloped roof building wherever it is supported by the steel member. Okay, so this is an industrial building. So I hope by this picture you are able to grasp how the industrial building looks like. Okay, you can see and search in the Google also. I don't have animations or any software with me, that's why I am not able to show any pictures or videos in my YouTube video. So kindly accommodate with me. So please, you can search the industrial building pictures so that it will be more clear. As far as possible, I'll try to convince you guys. So this is the industrial roof building, okay, sorry, industrial building with the sloped roof. So here you can see this is the slope, okay, from this line it is going downward. In the similar sense, from this line it is going downward. So this is the slope here. So to achieve this slope, okay, we have to give bottom support for this slope, right? So now this slope, this is called as the AC sheet, okay, or the sloped roof we are going to give the AC sheet. So AC sheets are very common in industrial building. They are used as the sloping roof. So again and again, why I am showing my hand like this is to indicate the slope here. So the sloped AC sheets are used for covering the roof of the industrial building. So now below the AC sheet, okay, below the AC sheet we need to have some support, correct, to hold the AC sheet or to take the weight of the AC sheet. So below the AC sheet, you can see here, this line you are seeing here, that is not line, these are the members, okay, these are the steel members actually. These steel members are supporting the roof sheet or the AC sheet, and these members are called purlins. Okay, so these members are called as the purlins. So now you can see here, this is the opening of the building, okay, this is the opening of the building. You are going into the building like this, okay, in this manner. So you can see here at the start of the building, okay, one particular triangular member is given, and at the end of the building also there is one particular member given here. So at the start this triangular member, and at the end this triangular member. So this triangular member, what you are able to see, this is called as the truss. Okay. So here particularly I am going to show it to you. This is called the truss. This triangular member, the total member, is called as the truss. In section part we will discuss each and everything in detail, but as of now we will just have an introduction part also. So this triangular part is called the truss. So at the starting of the building you are able to see this truss, at the end also you are able to see this truss. So starting truss and ending truss, these two are going to support the roof slab, correct? That is the AC sheet here. So this AC sheet is comfortably sitting here at the start of the truss and at the end of the truss. So from this point to this point, this is the length of the roof, okay, this is the length of the roof which is sloped in nature. So below the AC sheet, these members, okay, you are able to see, these are the purlins which are connected from the first truss to the second truss, or from beginning truss to the end truss. You are able to see some portions here, we will discuss this later. So the purlin points, okay, from where the purlin is going, so that points are called as the panel points. Okay, you are able to see the purlin where it starts and it ends. So those points are called as the panel points. Okay. Further in the next video we will discuss all these separate terminology.